Where do you go to get all of your news? Welcome to Washington Informer News, Washington Informer Television. I am so incredibly excited to be here with Mazi, who is founder of Words, Beats, and Life. I know that you all have been doing a lot of great work for a very, very long time. So we have a whole lot to talk about. But in particular, there's some cool things happening that Mazi and Words, Beats, and Life have collaborated with the Cherry Blossom Festival and the downtown business district. And so we know that downtown bid and Words, Beats, and Life have some amazing things going on. And so without further ado, how are you, Mazi?
I'm doing very well, Sister Green. Thank you so much for the invitation to join you today.
Thank you so much for being here with us. I really appreciate it. Now, you all know what I say, sharing is caring. It's not Barney, but it is Win TV, and we love sharing here. And so without even going any further, go ahead and share this stream. I know I'm going to do that with my folks tuning in. And so you go ahead and do the same and let the people know all that's happening with Words, Beats, and Life in Downtown Bid and the Cherry Blossom Festival. And hello to those tuning in. We appreciate you. We see you. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Check in with us. And again, Mazi, thanks again for being with us today. So tell us what's going on with Words, Beats, and Life and the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Well, we're really excited to be continuing our partnership with the Downtown Business Improvement District. And this year we're hosting an event with them called Jazz and Blossoms. It's part of our 7th annual festival this year, happening in the month of April, coincidentally connected to the Cherry Blossom Festival. But the overall festival was inspired by the fact that this month is Jazz and Poetry Appreciation Month. And so the unstated theme of our festival is jazz and poetry. And for this event in particular, it's jazz, poetry, and cherry blossoms. And so that's why it's called Jazz and Blossoms. We're really excited about the lineup of performers, which include our headliner, Bilal, Pete Rock and the Soul Brothers, DJ John Murphy, Io, Imani Grace and her Big Black Band, Daylight DC featuring DJ Divine, and Big Tone All Day are the musical component of the event. But we also have multiple food trucks. Holly Bass, who's an amazing curator here in Washington, D.C., she's working on a tweed-inspired fashion show. So we're encouraging people who show up to wear their either floral-inspired for the cherry blossom. So if you've got flower-patterned clothing, wear that out. We want to see it. We want to take photos. The best dress is going to win door prizes. We're also having what we're calling a picnic, which is we're asking people to bring picnic baskets, and the most beautiful picnic basket is also going to win door prizes. It's just a really exciting multi-element event that's going to have haiku poetry, youth poets performing, face painting of flowers and balloon flowers. Like, we're really tripling down on the flower theme for the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Oh my goodness, it sounds amazing. I see Alexa Imani Spencer, who's checking in from Austin, saying that she wishes she could be here. We do too. We so wish you could be here, Alexa. It sounds like a great time. Tell us a little bit, Mazi, how you all got this amazing festival celebrating jazz, celebrating the district, celebrating cherry blossoms and spring all together. It sounds like a huge undertaking.
It really is. So Words, Beats, and Life is a 21-year-old organization that I started when I graduated from the University of Maryland.
And go Terps.
This is the biggest event we've ever done. It's 6 days long with 14 events happening all over the city. There's a lot of stuff happening in the downtown footprint. We're hosting our annual conference called Remixing the Art of Social Change, where we're going to be giving an award to Lupe Fiasco as the inaugural rap laureate, which is a program we just created. Shout out to DJ RBI, who's played a critical role in making sure this event is happening. He secured our partnerships with the Eaton, so there's going to be a rooftop party featuring Diamond D himself and himself being RBI, and Farrah Fawcett on Friday. You can get all this information on our website, which is wblinc.org, to be able to see the full schedule. There's programming from this Tuesday to next Sunday, Easter Sunday. We're doing an event at Planet Word called a Poets Mixtape, where we're going to be honoring Ursula Rucker. If you're a fan of The Roots, she's the poet on all their albums. Aisha Jaco, who's the poet on all of Lupe Fiasco's albums. Jessica Care Moore, who's on Common, Nas, etc. And Amir Suleiman, who's on Brother Ali's album. So all of these poets who've contributed to hip hop, we're recognizing their contributions. Shout out to Dominic Painter, who's also going to be DJing our brunch on Sunday called the Yacht Rock Brunch. It's specifically music from the 80s that I would definitely encourage folks to check out. It's going to be fun. Oh, and everything I've described is 100% free.
That's so important. Yes.
100% free, and throughout the District of Columbia. We've got a couple of events happening in Maryland, but the biggest event we're going to do is Jazz and Blossoms. Jazz and Blossoms, right? We just crossed the 4,000 tickets claimed mark. We're chasing 5,000. We hope we're going to have 5,000 of our closest friends to come out and listen to amazing music, get great food from the food trucks, write maybe your first haiku, get your face painted. We've also got swing dance lessons because Imani is going to be doing a set that's kind of jazz from the 40s. So it's kind of older jazz as a tribute to jazz heritage. And so we've got some swing dancers who are going to come out to do some lessons, but also just dance. So they'll be dancing. It's going to be amazing. Can you tell I'm excited?
I'm like so fired up. I'm so incredibly excited. And I have to add that it just sounds so unapologetically like DC, you know. It sounds awesome. Some of my favorite DJs are going to be spinning throughout the week. Amazing entertainers, and I always like to say things have the 3 E's, and this fest absolutely has it. It's entertaining, educational, and engaging. You guys are doing all of that. So thank you so much for bringing this programming our way. Now, you told us a little bit about Words, Beats, and Life, but your baby is a grown human at this point, 21. Your baby can drink legally. Tell us a little bit about Words, Beats, and Life and all the amazing programming that you do and how the district can tap into it.
Well, I want to give a special shout out to Dominic, who commented. He's our director of marketing and communications, but he's also the person that gave me the idea to start Words, Beats, and Life, because at the time he was running a hip hop nonprofit in Washington, D.C. So the amazing thing about this work is that the people who are at the leadership of the organization, whether that leadership was inspirational or practical, like DJ RBI was our very first instructor. These turntables sitting behind me, like he has spent the last 21 years teaching some of your favorite DJs how to be DJs. And I think more than anything, the organization was created to create a space for hip hop artists to be able to give back to community, but not do it for free. Like we would hire artists to come and develop the next generations of artists, and to create a space where those young people could be not only developed but celebrated. You know, that it's not just art in the classroom for its own sake, but many of the young people in our program DJ our public facing events. They are the hosts of the events that we like. So this idea of investing in young people, not just for its own sake, but to develop a community of professional working artists who can make a living at the arts. This has been, you know, central to our mission. Our mission is to transform individual lives and whole communities through hip hop. And so that looks like a festival. It looks like a journal. It looks like public art programs. It looks like classes in 13 different artistic elements, because we want to make the kinds of investments that we know are transformational. We're doing that now in DC public schools during the day. We're doing that after school in libraries all over the city. We're doing that by developing youth poet laureate programs. That we, in many ways, we exist to be the things that we wish existed before we created them. because we know the difference that it can make in our city, in the lives of our young people, and in the lives of the hip hop generation, my people my age, a little bit older, a little bit younger, in the lives of our communities. You know, that it's not just rap music and hip hop is not just what lives on the radio, it's what lives in our communities. It's the values and the principles that guide our thinking and decision making. Like even the idea to develop our festival now in its 7th year, to move it from November, where it's been for the last 6 years, to move it to April so that we could make it about jazz and poetry. That's hip hop vision right there, because we've seen artists have that same vision. Folks like Diggable Planets, folks like Guru and Jazzmatazz, like this idea of rappers participating in jazz culture and community and bringing that into hip hop. Like it's beautiful. Even here in Washington D.C., we've got our friends over at Can I Kick It, who have taken the idea of remixing media and culture to represent it in a different way. We're part of that legacy. We're part of that community.
And you're doing such amazing and inspirational and important work. And so thank you for that. Thank you to all those who have tuned in today. We so appreciate it. Mazi, is there anything else that I didn't ask that you want to make sure our Washington Informer viewers tap into or can be a part of, not only in the fast and what's coming up this weekend, but overall with Words, Beats, and Life?
Well, I'm really excited. We're going to be featuring a number of the artists that are performing tomorrow on WPFW as a part of my show that's on from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So there's so many ways to engage with Words, Beats, and Life, whether you're here in Washington, D.C. or the metro area or beyond. So please visit our website at wblinc.org. Follow us on Instagram. Follow the Downtown Bid. Follow the Downtown Bid Foundation, Sound Exchange. The funders are truly who made this possible, and those are 3 of them. Add to that the National Endowment for the Arts and the DC Commission on the Arts and Humanities. That's why it's free, is because other people paid for us to be able to bring all of this amazingness to the community at no charge, so that there's no paywall that prevents you from participating. The only thing that could keep you away is you don't have the time. And we've got 14 events. Please make the time. It'll be transformational for you and for the artists that are showing up to showcase their talents.
Well, I'm all into transformational. Transformational. I'm all into having a good time, and I definitely am all into supporting the arts and celebrating jazz and hip hop and DC culture. So, Mazi, I'm fired up. Thank you so much for giving us all of this amazing goodness this Monday morning. Again, thank you to our viewers for tuning in. As I always say, sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this stream. It's important information. It's great info that and news that all our community can use. And so I know, as Mazi said, it's free programming. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss this amazing, amazing fest. Thank you again, Mazi, for your time.
Thank you, Sister Green.
Take care. Take care, everybody.